Welcome to My Two Cents. My name's Christina Davis. I am a certified ketogenic carnivore health coach, and today I want to talk to you about my story, how I got started, and how you too can get healthier. Won't you join me? You gotta have a disclaimer. This is strictly for informational purposes. This is in no way medical advice, though I'm guessing you didn't consult with your doctor before starting to ingest garbage. If you make the decision to start a ketogenic or carnivore diet, consult with your doctor prior to starting, especially if you are currently taking medications. So this is the story of how I got started. So for those new, which is everybody because I'm just starting out, again, my name's Christina Davis. My channel is Twiggy Fitness, and this is My Two Cents. The name Twiggy came from my dad. I was very scrawny as a kid. I was knees and elbows. I graduated high school at 125 pounds, soaking wet. And then I kept making bad choices. I grew up in the 70s and 80s where it was you've got to carb load. You've got to fuel yourself for competition. I was a cross-country track and field volleyball, softball player. And so I ate a lot of pasta in particular, Italian, German background. So it was a lot of pasta, baked ziti, and noodles, but it wasn't like the motherland back home in Italy. So I was able to stave it off. My dad said I had a hollow leg and I could eat whatever I wanted. And for a long time I was able to, right? And then into my not even a teen years, I noticed that whenever I carb loaded, I had diarrhea. I didn't feel good. I was sick before every competition. And I just said, it's nerves. It's nerves. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. And then I got into my 20s, married, children, bad habits of eating horrible foods. And I bulked up to 195 pounds. So for reference, I stopped at 5'6" due to disc damage. I am now 5'4¾". Not sure what year that happened, but I like to say I'm 5'5" because maybe I could stretch out that quarter inch. So it's not like I was 195 on a 6-foot frame. Right, 195 on a 5'5" frame. And so it looks a lot different. And I didn't like how I felt. I didn't like my sleeping issues, my health issues, all the problem that goes with being fat. So I decided to make a change. This was about 12 years ago when I really dedicated myself to making changes. And I started with research. I started being an N of 1 and looking and saying, what food made me feel better? What food made me worse? And I kind of did a check, and I landed on ketogenic. And so I have been back and forth between more of a carnivore ketogenic nutrition over the last 3 years, but that's what's worked for me. So goal of this channel is to encourage people, get off your ass. If you don't like where you're at, if you don't like how you feel, do something about it and not take a pill. Right? I don't take any supplements anymore. I don't take any medications. I'm 50 years old. Yep, you heard me, the big 50. I turned that in April, and I feel great, right? I work out 7 days a week. This is my basement. I made it into a gym to help get rid of the excuse of, I don't have time to go to the gym. I gotta get in the car. It's a 10-minute drive or whatever. I made my basement my gym. I stock my fridge with foods that I will eat and only eat. I only go to the grocery store after I've eaten. Because yes, being ketogenic, being carnivore, it's simple, but it's not easy. Okay, let me say that again. It's simple, but it's not easy. Because we are bombarded with shit food all day, every day in America. Bless your heart if you live somewhere else and you don't have to deal with the crap that we do. But we are bombarded with things that are not actually food, right? Some lab concoction that some scientist came up with that it won't kill you right off, but in 10 to 20 years, you'll be diabetic, have high blood pressure, potentially cancer, right? And so I like to think that the way that I'm eating and I've learned to eat to fuel my body will help me not have those issues. So I want to invite you to follow me on this journey as I go through what I have done and what's worked for me, and overall feel better about yourself, your life, how you look, how you sleep, the energy you have. So that's all for this episode. Please consider joining me for the next episode. And if you like the content I'm putting out, you know how it goes, right? The algorithm, you got to like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate people, if you're going to be just an ignorant asshole, keep those comments to yourself. If it's something that I can improve upon, absolutely. With that, I bid you good day. God bless. Take care.